My birthday is April 12th, and this year it fell on Easter Sunday, which won't happen again until the year 2093. I turned 65 this year, eligible for Medicare. 3 reasons to celebrate, except we're in a pandemic and there weren't a lot of choices. It was ultra limited. Our big event was going to be takeout dinner. We were so excited to find that the Thai restaurant and the Vietnamese restaurant were going to be offering takeout because it's a Sunday, it's Easter Sunday, and it's during a pandemic. So my sweetheart Anne calls the Vietnamese place, which has a dish I particularly like, and places the order, no problem. She then calls the Thai restaurant, which has a dish she particularly likes, and things go south from there because no one answers the phone. I'm leaving the house to go on foot to pick up the food at the Vietnamese restaurant, feeling guilty because she's going to be defrosting something not very exciting from our freezer. As I'm quickly walking to the Thai restaurant, to the Vietnamese, I see that there are people outside Royal Orchid, the Thai restaurant. So I go over, I approach an employee, and I ask if I can place an order. She says yes. I say, okay, great. I would like rice with tofu and peanut sauce, hold the broccoli. She turns away, turns back, hands me a brown bag and says, here you go. And I'm thinking, no, can't be. So I tell her, I'm sorry, this must be someone else's order. We weren't able to get through on the phone. And she says, no, it's yours, here. And I'm thinking, well, it's Easter Sunday. Maybe this is an Easter Sunday miracle meal. So I take the food, I proceed to Pho Capital, the Vietnamese restaurant, where I get my food, and then I start to hurriedly walk home, not knowing that my spouse, in the meantime, was able to get through on the phone, and she is driving to Royal Orchid to pick up what she thinks is going to be her food. When she gets there, the same employee says to her, I gave it to your friend. And Anne is thinking, well, how could, whatever, I don't know what this means. So she turns around and goes home, and we meet up there and discover what happened. And we have a delightful time, a wonderful meal, each of us having our favorite foods. It was one of the simplest birthdays I've ever had, but one of the best. My name is Nancy. If you believe this is my story, vote for me now by donating $5 to the Vermont Youth Conservation Corps. Thank you.
Well, this year my birthday happened on Easter Sunday, and that's not going to happen again till like 2093 or something. And and it's actually a milestone birthday. Besides, I mean, I'm not going to tell you what milestone, but I'm not 39 again. Okay. So I wanted to do something special because, it is my birthday and it is Easter, but there's a pandemic. There's a little pandemic going on. So there's not a lot you could do. There are very limited choices. So my friend Paul and I, we decided, let's just have a socially distanced dinner together at his place. And we went fine. So there's these 2 restaurants that we both like. I like the Blue Northeast. He likes Single Pebble. So he gets his phone and he finds out that they're both open because, well, it is Easter, it is Sunday, and there's a pandemic, and they have takeout. So he gets on the horn and he calls up Blue East and he makes an order for me because he knows what I want. I've already told him I want the Alaskan salmon with the goat cheese and a veggie risotto, the Caesar salad with the white anchovies, okay? And he's like, got it. So we're sitting around with, we had a little cocktail, and then he says, I'm calling his place, and he's trying, he's not getting through the Single Pebble, nothing's happening. So I look and I go, I better get going, I said, because I have to drive and go pick this up. And so, good luck with that. And I feel a little guilty when I leave because I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe he's going to have to pull some tuna casserole out of the fridge or something like that and reheat it while I'm getting this beautiful meal. So anyway, I head out. And as I'm driving into Burlington, I wind up a few blocks away from Single Pebble. I go, let me just go by there and see what was going on, why you couldn't get through. Well, I drive by Single Pebble, and there's people standing there, and there's a table, and I pull over, and I get out, and I said, excuse me, can I make an order? And the woman says, sure, of course. I said, all right, look, I'd like the red garlic shrimp chili dish, mild on the sauce, the brown rice, and the scallion pancakes. And she says, hold on. She gives me the stop. She turns around, comes over, and hands me a bag. And she said, here you go. And I go, what are you talking about? I mean, how this can't be mine. She says, no, it's yours. Here, go. So I take the bag and I should look at the receipt, and it's that order. I'm thinking, well, maybe somebody else, but I don't know. And then I head over to the Blue Northeast and I pick up my meal. And I'm thinking that as I drive home, I had no idea that my friend Paul did get through the Single Pebble, and he's on his way down there to go pick up this bag of food. So he gets to the Single Pebble, and they tell him, like, no, we don't have it. He goes, why not? And he goes, because your friend picked it up. And he's like, oh. So he gets in his car and he drives all the way back to his place, where I have already set the table, got out the nice silverware, put down the napkins and the plates, and everything's dished out. And I'm sitting there with this little, cat that ate the canary look on my face. And he smiles and he goes, I go, sorry about that. What did I know? And he goes, well, okay, let's dig in. Let's have a good birthday. So we click our glasses together, and it was what it was. We both had a laugh and a smile out of it, but it was probably one of the nicest birthdays and one of the simplest birthdays that I've ever had. Now, my name is Dennis McSorley, and I just told you a story. And if you believe that story actually happened to me, would you please donate $5 to the Off Center for the Dramatic Arts in Burlington, where I do a lot of performing? That's the Off Center for the Dramatic Arts, a 501 nonprofit in Burlington, Vermont. Thank you.
This year, my birthday fell on Easter, which will not happen again until 2093. And I don't plan to be here for that. However, it was a milestone year for another reason. I turned 65 on my birthday on Easter Sunday. The first time it's going to happen, So what were we going to do in the middle of a pandemic? My girlfriend and I decided we would celebrate in grand old fashion. And in the middle of a pandemic, what was that? It was takeout. Yes, indeedy. We were going to get takeout and celebrate at home. And lo and behold, another wonderful event on Easter Sunday happened, which is that both of our favorite little restaurants were going to be open after being closed for quite a while. Mine being Asian Gourmet in Barrie, Lovejoy's being Basil's Pizzeria in also downtown Barrie. So Lovejoy took charge. She ordered my favorite dish from Asian Gourmet and then ordered her favorite pizza from Basil's, except she never got through to them. They didn't answer. And now my order is underway at Asian Gourmet, and with some trepidation and guilt, I left. I left her at home to take out some frozen whatever from the freezer to cook for her celebratory dinner. So I went down, and on the way I stopped for an errand, and I passed by Basil's, and there were people outside. And I said, wait, no one answered. We thought they were closed. So I pulled in and walked up to the counter, and I asked the lady there, excuse me, can I order a pizza? And she said, sure. And I said, well, this is it. Lovejoy's going to be so delightfully surprised. I ordered her favorite pizza, large Greek with lots of olives. The woman said, okay, very good. She turned around, and about 60 seconds later, she turns her back to me with the pizza. I say, ma'am, this can't be mine. I just ordered it. Oh, no, It's been ready. It's on order. It's yours. Uh, 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 Lady, how could, and finally I just said, okay, how much? I'll pay for it. Thinking, well, another Easter miracle for my birthday. So I took the pizza and ran straight to Asian Gourmet, picked up my favorite dinner, which Lovejoy had ordered for me, and I headed back. Little did I know that Lovejoy was heading down to Basil's to pick up the pizza I got, because she did get through to them while I was on the road and ordered the pizza. And it was her order that the gal gave me, because she assumed it had to be I was the guy. I was the friend picking it up, whatever. So Lovejoy gets there, says, hi, my name is Lovejoy. I ordered that large Greek pizza with extra olives. And the woman says to her, oh, I gave it to your friend. Lovejoy says, my friend? What do you mean? Yeah, that guy that just came 10 minutes ago. He got it. It was definitely yours. Okay, she said. She's relaying this to me, of course. And she drove home, wondering what the heck. I was home with pizza, still hot, with my Asian Gourmet food. She walks in, tells me the whole story, and we look at each other and laugh hysterically at the oddity of it all. And shortly thereafter, we chow down for my Easter celebratory birthday dinner. And you know what? It was really a wonderful, simple Easter celebration on my birthday, and we had a great time. Let me just conclude by reading a small message from the sponsors of this show. My name is Jim, and if you believe this is my story, then vote for me by donating $5 to the Center for Arts and Learning. Now, thank you very much. Enjoy your pizza.